So let's move on to the next topic, that is GAN's Stable Diffusion. So stable diffusion is a deep learning text to image model released in 2022 based on diffusion techniques. Stable diffusion is a deep learning text to image model released in 2022. It is primarily used to generate detailed images conditioned on text descriptions, though it can also be applied to other tasks such as in-painting, out-painting, and generating image-to-image translation guided by the text prompt. Stable diffusion is an open-source artificial intelligence designed to generate images from natural text. This means that users can make a request using natural language, and the AI will interpret and generate an image that reflects the request. Being open source, developers can train and implement stable diffusion for their specific projects and adapt it to their needs. In addition to generating images from scratch from a request, stable diffusion can also edit existing images, adding or removing objects according to the instructions provided. Stable diffusion model offers a powerful solution for various applications, including text generation, audio processing, and image categorization. By leveraging the capabilities of the stable diffusion model, developers can build apps with robust and user-friendly functionalities that can perform various tasks and make accurate predictions based on data inputs. Origin of stable diffusion. Stable diffusion is an artificial intelligence project developed by Stability AI. The launch occurred in August 2022. Its main goal is to generate images from natural text descriptions. Although no detailed information is available on the exact origin of stable diffusion, it is known that it was trained with millions of captioned images extracted from the Lion 5B dataset. Lion 5B is a large-scale dataset for research purposes consisting of 585B clip filtered image text pairs. Initial stable diffusion training cost approximately $600,000 and required the use of 4,000 GPUs on Amazon Web Services. Over time, stable diffusion has evolved and improved thanks to feedback and continuous use by the community, which has allowed to refine the results and expand its capabilities. How stable diffusion works? Stable diffusion works by using a broadcast model to generate images from text provided by users. Here is a rundown of how the process works. Text interpretation. When a user enters a description in a natural language, stable diffusion first interprets and understands the request. AI analyzes text and extracts relevant information to create the desired image. Diffusion model. Stable diffusion uses a diffusion model that learns to remove Gaussian noise named after Carl Friedrich Gauss is a term from signal processing theory denoting a kind of signal noise that has a probability density function equal to that of the normal distribution from blurred images. The broadcast model is designed to create images from scratch, starting with a noisy, blurry image and iteratively refining it until you get a clear, crisp image that reflects the user's request. Continuous learning. As more users interact with stable diffusion and provide text description, AI continues to learn and improve its results over time. This continuous learning allows stable diffusion to generate increasingly accurate and realistic images. Image generation. Once a stable diffusion has interpreted the text and applied the dissemination model, it generates an image based on information provided and the knowledge acquired during this train. In some cases, AI can generate multiple images that reflect the different interpretations of the description provided. Editing existing images. In addition to generating images from scratch, Stable Diffusion can also edit existing images as per user instruction. This can include adding or removing objects, changing colors, or modifying other elements of the image. How to use Stable Diffusion? To use Stable Diffusion, you can follow these steps. That is, access a platform that implements Stable Diffusion. There are different online platforms that offer access to Stable Diffusion, such as StableDiffusionWeb.com and beta.dreamstudio.ai. Enter the description. In the selected platform, you must find a text box where you can enter the description of the image you want to generate. It is important to describe the scene or object in detail so that artificial intelligence can generate an appropriate image. Test and adjust. Generating images with Stable Diffusion can be a process of trial and error, as the quality of the generated image depends on the description provided. If the consulting image does not match what you want, you can make adjustments to the description and try again. Wait for the image to be generated. The platform will process the request and generate one or more images based on the description provided. The wait time may vary depending on the workload of the platform and the complexity of the request. Download the share. Once the desired image has been generated, it can be downloaded and shared as needed. How does Stable Diffusion model work? So this is the pictorial diagram for that. This is how one can start creating images. Thank you.